What's going on, everyone? So, a little bit of flashback. 5 months ago, I saw Bloodshot in Dolby, and I was like, okay, I'll be going to the movies a couple days after seeing this, wash that bad movie out of my mouth. And then, of course, the pandemic hit, and movie theaters were closed. And then a couple months later, it was like, okay, is AMC going to be opening up? Probably not, because they're bankrupt. And in my mind, all I could think about is, really, the last movie I saw in theaters was Bloodshot ever? You've got to be kidding me. Of course, I went to the extreme. But you best believe as soon as movie theaters opened up near me, I went out and I saw the first movie I could, and that was Unhinged. And I have to say, much better than Bloodshot. Although, I feel like anything's better than Bloodshot. But Unhinged, guys, like I said, I saw it in theaters. I saw it actually in Dolby Cinema, which was a very, very happy experience. And all I knew about it was that it was starring Russell Crowe, who has road rage, and he's like a villain. That's all I knew, though. And I feel like you should go into this movie knowing just that, because this is a B movie first and foremost. I think it's a movie that is enjoyable. Again, whether that's because I'm seeing it in Dolby and not at home, doing multiple things, I don't know. But it was nice just being in theaters and experiencing the thrills of this movie, because this is a movie that I think for the most part is competent. I think that the thrills in this movie are thrilling. Russell Crowe is giving a hammy performance, and I loved it. I liked the characters overall. I don't think that the characters are deep, and I'll get to that later on. But I do think overall it's an enjoyable, diverting movie. It's not harmful. In fact, like I said, if you're going to this movie expecting B-movie thrills, you'll be happy. But I will say, although it is a competent movie, I think that there are a lot of things that they could have done better. For instance, the story. The premise itself is built in a kind of, I don't want to say implausible thing, but kind of something that it's like you really have to suspend your disbelief as to the motivations of this villain. And I feel like that's just it. Like, these characters aren't really that developed. And especially Russell Crowe's character. Again, I can differentiate his fun performance with the actual character, because I just didn't fully buy what his character was doing, especially to that extreme. I also think that the score, in the moment, it's okay, but I think that it's overall pretty forgettable. There is also some action, like some hand-to-hand combat towards the end, that is, over-edited to the point of where it's like, wow, is this Alex Cross or is this Unhinged? And I think that really hampered the movie, because when it's in a vehicle and it's just going real fast, I was able to buy that and say, okay, this is fun for what it's going for. But as soon as there was hand-to-hand combat, I was like, okay, this is not well choreographed, unfortunately. The ending is also pretty traditional, and again, if you're an average viewer, I think that will be fine. But if you're someone that wants more to your movies, this is definitely not your movie. Go into this just expecting B-movie thrills, and you might enjoy it. Other than that, it's a pretty disposable movie that I'm only going to be able to say I remember, because it was the first movie that I saw, obviously once theaters came back. Other than that, Unhinged, it's a middle-of-the-road movie, albeit diverting, and I'll be giving Unhinged a 2.5 out of 5-star rating. So, middle of the road. I didn't hate it, didn't love it, but I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on Unhinged. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.